who will help you through a breakup, but also help you rearrange your furniture at 9 p.m. just because it wasn't vibing. Actually, I lied. She won't help you move because she didn't help me move. Yeah, I'm going to always remember that bitch.
I cannot stand you.
She lifts like a savage, loves like a softie, and has one of the sharpest BS detectors on the fucking planet.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Who wrote that?
Me, actually.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
That has her husband written all over it.
No, seriously.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
Oh my God, good job.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. Our husband is ChatGPT. Welcome to Don't Quote Us. This is episode 6?
Seven.
Episode 6?
7.
Wait, 6? No.
Oh, 6. Sorry.
6.
Sorry.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
I'm Laurel.
I'm Brittany.
And we're your hosts of Don't Quote Us. This is going to be more interview style.
Yes.
Only this time.
You're in the hot seat.
Hello. Oh my God, what if I cry? So what's been up? What's up? What's going on? Talk to me.
Usual work, gym,
Yep.
nothing too crazy.
We touched last episode.
Yes.
You have a new job.
Yes.
That's fucking sick.
Going great.
Love it.
Absolutely
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, so I see though that you've been having
of
these like crazy dreams.
Like super intense dreams.
I love dreams.
So one of them, like I'm always stuck in this building trying to find my way out, and I think that has to that reverts back to my job, where I was kind of in limbo, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, that sort of thing, just scrambling. So that was pretty trippy for me.
Yeah.
Another one that I keep having is, not keep having. I haven't had a dream about Kylo since the day after he passed away.
Yeah.
And he has not ever come back into my dreams, right?
Yeah.
For years. So I recently had a dream about him a week ago that he came back to me.
Shut
he
up.
Sat there and was watching me. But he looked happy. His tail was wagging. And I could tell it wasn't real because it felt real. But I could tell it wasn't real because there was things on the wall that were upside down.
Yeah. And so you knew it wasn't.
Yes, that shouldn't have been upside down.
Wait, hold on.
Like,
you were looking at your dog.
Yes.
And then you noticed in the background of your dream that things were on the wall were upside down.
Upside down that shouldn't be upside down.
Did you look that up?
No, I didn't.
That's
I
wild because you should have.
But that's how I knew that I was in a dream because it felt so real. I felt myself getting tense and sad because I was crying in my sleep, obviously, because I thought Kylo would come back.
Happens to me all the time.
So yeah, okay, so this other one I just had recently, and I told him when I woke up, is that Tay cheated on me in my dream. And he was just I can't remember what we were doing, but he just came up to me and was like, yeah, I cheated. No emotion, just straight up told me that he cheated. And then I instantly woke up and I was looking at him like you piece of shit. It's I was upset. Even though I know he wouldn't, it's not really his vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very upsetting.
I feel like it is his vibe though to be very hey, so guess what I did?
Yes, and he knows that he's very I don't want to call him emotionless.
No, but he is
kinda.
straight to the point. He's a no bullshitter.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, well,
so
those dreams are crazy.
Yes.
I'm so curious about the things upside down on the wall.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to look that up.
I will look it up. ChatGPT. I will.
Yeah. Our husband.
I know.
Our man. I do
Yeah,
like
you
our
fucking
view
weirdo.
today though.
You what?
I like our view today.
I do, isn't it?
And
awesome?
I like the air circulation better here.
Yeah.
I like the setup a little bit better.
I like the natural light.
Yeah.
So if you guys are tuning in and watching and not
watch.
listening, I think this might be the spot.
This is cute, and I like these chairs.
Yeah.
These
And
are
we're not
vibe.
elbow to elbow either, which is nice.
Yeah, I felt it was very broadcasty,
Yes.
and I feel who knows what I look like now. I'm trying to work on my posture, but I feel I was very hunchback, hunched on the table.
This is gonna be a nice one because for me, what I see you online and it's you're so mysterious and
Wait, am I?
yes,
Am I really?
you are.
Stop.
And you know what? You're so outgoing and goofy that I don't think people realize that you've been through so much.
Yeah.
You don't wear it.
No.
at
Do I
all.
not?
No, you don't.
Okay, good.
You would not have known that you have been through the things that you've been through.
Okay.
So I think that's what kind of makes you super mysterious.
Okay.
I don't think you're that secret. No, you are. I take that back. You are very secretive, because it wasn't up until recently that I knew that you were still talking to you know who, and I should have been the first person to know this. Because I feel like I've been kind of supportive. I do. I think I used to hound you on it.
Both of us.
And I tried changing the tune because I thought maybe, okay, if I don't hound her about it, maybe it'll make her feel more confident in coming to me and saying these things to me. I hate you.
No. And you know what? On that topic, though, before we even get into it, I'll say this. I'll say this. I feel like normally, if you're friends with me, you know this. If you're not friends with me, sorry, you're missing out. But if you're friends with me, you know this. Like, I am like one person who truly like I overshare with my friends.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm not close with my family, right? So like my friends are my family. I'm sorry I punish you guys. So when something's going on in my life, I'm the first to be like, oh, this is what's going on. This is what I did. This is how I reacted. This is what he did or she did or whatever the fuck. But lately what I've been trying to do is like decide how I feel about things first. Yeah. And more recently, I was trying to really decide like where I stood in that situation. Okay. I feel like I have like more solid footing on that situation now. Stay tuned because we're definitely going to talk about this because I have a fucking plan. But yeah, so
I'm going to dive into these questions.
Okay.
You said you haven't looked at those.
I wanted my responses to be not off the cuff necessarily, but I don't know, like just like on the spot.
Yeah. My first question.
Yeah. What's up?
What's your full name and what does it not say about you? I like this because what does it not say about you?
Okay, so my full name is Laurel Frances Hatch.
Little house on the prairie.
What my name doesn't say about me is that I'm kind of out of the box. And my name, I think if you heard my name, Laurel Frances Hatch, you'd be like, that bitch is a square. And I feel like
not you at all.
I feel like I'm not a square.
No, you're not.
I feel like I'm not a square.
Not at all. What's your relationship status with yourself, the gym, and these dating apps?
Okay, I'm going to start with the dating apps because that's the most easy. I'm off them.
You're off them? Mm-hmm. Why? Why the decision to get off of them? Okay, sorry, listeners.
Did you hear that?
They're watching the fight.
Your roof is like that turn up spot, bro. Like, I feel like this is where I need to come here to like hang out, dude. It's like club, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say the name of your apartment. Okay, so I'm going to start with dating apps. So I'm off dating apps. I'm off dating apps because I'm exhausted. Yeah. And I want to meet someone authentically. Yeah. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the relationship I have with myself. Yeah. I feel like, not saying that people who are on dating apps don't have a great relationship with themselves, because at one point in time I felt like I had a great relationship with myself and I was on them, but I knew it was a problem when like I'm watching these motherfuckers grow up. Yeah. Like, what's happening? I'm at the point in myself where like the relationship with myself is a little bit combative right now. I think seeing yourself on video is very jarring.
Oh my gosh. It was a shocker.
It doesn't matter if you're 90 pounds or 290 pounds. No. At the end of the day, it's like so jarring. For me, I think it was just like, okay, you're strong. We get it. You need to drop some fat. Yeah. And I think like for me, the relationship with myself is a little combative right now because I'm in a caloric deficit, which is obviously, if you've ever been in a deficit, already really, really hard. But also, I think like I'm in a point in my life, like that 37-year range where things are changing. My opinions are changing, which they're allowed to. My perspective is changing. My relationships are changing. Yeah. My relationships with my friends are changing. The relationship I have with men is changing. The relationship I have with myself is changing. Yeah. What I thought I needed, I don't need anymore. Yeah. So much is changing. My relationship with the gym. My relationship with the gym is also a little bit combative right now because I switched up my training. So training the way I was versus training the way I am now, I'm tired. Yeah. And I'm tired in a different way. I'm not sore all the time, but it's a lot of cardiovascular. Yeah. We're burning calories, a lot of weight training still, but it's hard. It's difficult for me where like the last 4 years of my gym career has been like going in training for 1 rep max, versus going in and just like training to burn calories. Of course. that's a different vibe.
Yeah.
I think people have this perspective of like, oh my God, you've been in the gym for 4 years. You should be fit. Fuck you. I could lift a car off.
But what makes you not fit?
Well, I think like people see me and they feel different, right? As we've seen in the comments. But I think like people think that like just because I'm not 120 pounds that like I can't do work. And what's crazy is like
nuts.
It's nuts. I totally agree.
Nuts.
I totally agree. But with that being said, like I feel like it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like there are things that do need to change in my workout aspect. And I feel like once I shed a little bit more of what I want to shed, then I can really step into the strength that I want to step into. And don't ever let age be a fucking deterrent. Because we're here to tell you. And I think like that's like my biggest takeaway right now. It's like the people that come for me in the fucking comments. I'm like, I might be 37 and I might weigh well over 250 fucking pounds. But the thing is like meet me in the gym and we'll have a different fucking conversation.
And you're a dog mom.
Yes.
Piper, my little niecey.
Yes.
So be honest.
Yeah.
Do you trust dogs more than people?
Yeah.
100%?
Of course. Yeah, 100%. I do trust dogs more than people because dogs I feel like just innately are better beings.
If we peeked into your notes app,
what
is one thing that would have us speechless?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do diary on my notes app. And one of the things that I did in my last relationship, not the one with Quincy, but the one with Chauncey, was a way for me to stop romanticizing things. So like, here's the thing. So there would be things that would happen. And it's like when it happens, like you don't think about it. Like maybe it's like you get into an argument and the way he responds is a little bit like, why the fuck would you take it there?
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, like something happened and the way he would speak to you would be like, why is it that aggressive right now, bro? It's not even that serious. And I'm not even talking to you that way. So like, why would it be said that way? So there were things that I started to pick up on. And here's the thing, like I've always struggled with, where do you find the balance? Right? Because like in any new relationship, there is a balance. There's a balance of like, we're getting to know each other. There's growing pains. Even like as you're living with someone, like you have to kind of recalibrate, and we're human. We make mistakes. So there would come a time where like, I would feel like I was almost like, what the fuck? You know? And so I would start documenting it in my notes, and I would say like, as I like drafted these things in my notes, I kept emotion out of it. So like it wasn't like
Why would you keep emotion out of it?
Because they're not I feel statements. It's reality statements. So in those moments where like I'm thinking of this is not the right relationship for me, I would circle back to those notes, and they would not be I feel statements. They would be reality.
Actual facts.
This is what he did.
This
is what he said. So I have like a whole slew of notes where it's like, he said that you were blah, 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 blah. Or he said that, I mean, like I read over them the other day. Actually, it's so funny that you asked this question. Oh, it's so sad. That's another thing too, is like when you go through those fucking notes when you're out of it.
No. When you reread what you say, it's like sad. It's so sad.
You feel so many things. Like you feel shame for yourself because you're like, why the fuck would I ever do this? Like, why would I have ever allowed that? Because like, you know, that's a whole separate conversation. But the woman that you think of you are versus who you actually are.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, so I was reading through these notes, and one of them was like, he said he loves you, but he doesn't know if it's enough. Or
that's insane.
He said that he wants to be with you, but he doesn't know how bad. I don't know. It was like, I would have to, I mean, I don't know if I'm
Chauncey's thought process really pissed me off, honestly.
I mean, that, you know what's so funny is going through.
How could you just be that selfish?
Going back through that relationship, and also reading those notes, and then reading my diary entries. Yeah. You know, because this is something I had been doing for a while, is a man struggling with his mental health.
Yes,
for
100%.
Sure. Yeah.
Was there a moment that clicked for you that made you realize that the gym just isn't fitness for you?
Yeah.
What was that moment?
When my dad died.
Why is that?
My dad was 61 when he died.
Very young.
Yeah, which is young. I mean, and maybe some people don't view it that way, but I do, because I think even in your 50s isn't old. So yeah, when my dad, so like, here's the thing, is like my relationship with the gym and fitness has always been kind of wishy-washy. I grew up in a really not great household where my weight and the idea of fitness was used against me. It was weaponized. So I was always like in sports, whether that be soccer, lacrosse, volleyball, basketball. It didn't matter. Like I was always in sports. And that was often weaponized against me. Growing up, like it's so fucking crazy, because I don't have any childhood photos of myself, because those were all lost when my stepmom kind of let the house go. But the photos I do remember seeing myself in on the stairwell, it's so funny, like older Laurel looking back at little Laurel, like, girl, you were not fat. You were none of those fucking things. I mean, I swam competitively from 8 to 16.
That is insane.
You know what I mean?
You're swimming now too. I
do swim a little bit now. On the days like where I don't want to go do cardio in the gym because it's hot as fuck. So I swam competitively, regardless of the sport I was in. I swam competitively, and then I did sports intermittently, and then, you know, I think like as I got older, that obviously escaped me, because like you get older, you get in your 20s, like you're like drinking and all that shit. So the gym for me really hit when I moved back from the East Coast, and my dad would be like, hey, come to the gym with me. And I'd go to the gym with him. This is when I was living in Tacoma, so I'd go to the gym with him all the time. He lived in Gig Harbor. And then me and my girl at the time, Amanda, would always go together. And I think I did reach like the lightest I had ever been in my life, but the most fit I had ever been in my life. And that was just all through circuit training, through weights at the gym. And obviously like watching what I was eating. And then again, kind of strayed away from it. Life happens, whatever. But I always like would dabble. Like I would always like probably work out like 2 or 3 times a week, but it was nothing structured or nothing serious. And then my dad died. And my dad died at 61 of a heart attack. And then I went and I got my blood pressure taken and all that shit. And I came back like flashing red. It was bad. I mean, it's still not great. And so I realized I don't want to die at 61. Like my dad, my dad would be so sad if I died at 61. And so I just started changing that. And that's like, it's hard because, you know, because your dad died can't be a reason you stay in the gym.
No, but it is a good reason, your health.
For sure. For
you know
sure.
I mean? I think that's what the bigger picture is. Your father passed away due to health issues, so you are now so focused on your health. Managing it.
Well, and I think like now the older that I've gotten, the more that I've realized how our bodies change. And that's like one thing, like our friend Katie, that I'm also like really hard on her about, is I'm like, you need to move your body. You need to get up, you need to move your body. Like I never tracked my steps. I track my steps now. Good. And then you realize like how sedentary you really are when you track your fucking steps. Especially because we have office jobs. So thank you.
You have to get your steps in. Yes. What's a moment in your life that cracked you wide open?
I would say like the first one that like really comes to mind is when me and my fiance of the time broke up, Trey. I think that was like the first time that I was really like big girl on my own, have to deal with the repercussions of things, right? And then especially like the aftermath of coming out of that. I mean, it was very strange timing how it all happened, how we wound up breaking up, and I shut down. I didn't give my job notice, nothing. I literally just didn't show up the next day.
I feel like you still do that now. Like, not like with your job, but like,
no.
I feel like in your last 2 serious relationships, you've shut down.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were like,
for sure. I mean, here's the thing. The thing about me is the moment I choose to commit to someone is not taken lightly.
Yeah.
Because if I know what it is and you know what it is, I don't have a problem keeping it what it is.
Yes.
Right? But that requires a level of honesty on both ends.
I think that's really been lacked in the last few relationships.
For sure. And so one thing about me when you're in a relationship with me is you'll never, I mean, like you should, but you'll never have to temperature check because I'm always going to tell you, you'll always know where you stand with me. You'll always know how I feel. I'll tell you how I feel. I'll tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what you did that made me upset and maybe how we can address it differently. And the thing about me is I feel like even in friendships and relationships, I feel like because I'm so forthcoming with that, I don't necessarily always get it in return because I feel like people take it as like me being critical, but I'm not being critical. I expect it back.
When do you feel like the main character?
I feel like I'm the main character when I'm in control.
Yeah. I agree. And you love to be in control. You do.
I love being in control.
Yeah.
That's when I do feel like I'm the main character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you would have asked me that question a week ago, I don't know if I could have named a time. You asking me the question now, I feel like I'm the main character right now. For sure. Yeah. Did I feel like the main character last week? No, I didn't.
But you are taking the reins right now.
I feel like I'm the main character right now.
What do people get wrong about you?
That I'm a mean person.
And why do you think that they think you're a mean person?
I speak my mind.
Yep.
Unapologetically. Even in the moments where I'm wrong.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Even in the moments, I mean, it's rare that you'll catch me speaking about something I don't know, have at least a little bit of knowledge about. That's what kind of like a cringe thing for me. I don't like it when people speak on things they have absolutely no intelligence on. But there are times where I will get things wrong. But here's the thing about me is like, I don't have a problem sharing my opinion, whether you agree with it or not. But I expect it back. And I think like people think that I don't expect it back, so they don't share it back. And then they paint me as this person who's like, Laurel said blah, 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 blah. Bruh, I said what I said and I'm going to stand on that. But like, I don't expect you to like, I like a dialogue. I like a dialogue. I like a back and forth. I like you sharing your opinion versus me sharing mine, as long as you know what an opinion is. An opinion is not fact. And as long
not about
as
being
you,
right or wrong
as
either.
long as you and as long as you understand that, then like I don't mind going back and forth.
I agree.
So and here's another thing is there were friendships that I had, you know, where I was introduced. This is Laurel. She's the mean friend. And for a minute, like
someone introduced you as the mean friend.
Oh yeah. And several people. And for a minute, like I kind of owned that because I was kind of like, like I guess I am kind of the mean friend. But then like I hit a place where I was like, wait,
why am I the mean
I'm
friend?
not mean actually. Just because I'm sharing my version of the truth and just because I have an adverse opinion of you does not mean I'm mean. And so it got to the point now, you know, and I said this in a voice message to you the other day where it's like, you know, specifically with men, but how this can go wherever, you know, where people will be like, you know, oh wow, like you seem so nice. I'm not a nice person. That would not be a word I would use to describe myself.
You are nice.
I'm not though, at all.
You think you are?
No, I am not nice to the person in the grocery store. I am not nice to the person in traffic.
But you are nice to the people that you care about.
I am not nice. I am not an innately nice person, but I am a good person.
What's something about trauma healing that no one warns you about?
I think like people think just like grief that it's like a straight line, and it's not. You're gonna backpedal, or you're gonna step to the side, or you know what I mean. Like you're gonna think like you're further along than you really are.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I think like one thing about like trauma is it's just like, you know, I'm gonna use like death as an example. Like when you lose someone, or even like when you lose Kylo, right? It's like the pain doesn't get any easier. You just learn to live with that weight. You know?
And it never goes away.
It never goes away. It never goes away. Nothing. I mean, even when you like work through your traumas, right? Which I feel like we're all always doing or trying to do.
Correct.
but it's like, it doesn't ever get any easier or any smoother. It's like you just learn to acknowledge it in a different way.
Agreed. What's the title of your current chapter you're living in?
I'm going to say rebrand for sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to say like I'm currently rebranded. I don't, like, because I'm not. But like I feel like I'm trying to like find my footing in that and like shed old versions of myself and try and like really step into a different version of myself. Like really step into my power.
Okay. Into your power. And what does that look like to you, stepping into your power?
Being more confident. You know what I noticed is like I walk with my head down a lot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm the opposite, which is so weird because I'm like,
I don't like making eye contact.
I can agree with.
I don't like. I mean, not that I don't like making eye contact in conversation, like when I'm in conversation with someone.
Like in public, like we just.
But like one thing I thought about, right? I'm single, and so like I'm off dating apps and like I really want to meet someone organically, right?
Okay.
Because it doesn't look like this person is really going to ever clean up his act. So I'm like, okay, I want to meet someone organically. Well, who the fuck is going to approach someone who like doesn't
like,
want to make eye contact?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You know? So like like when I say like,
that's good.
shedding like old versions of myself, it's things like that, like just like being more confident.
Good.
Stepping into my power. I think like one really cool thing about being our age is like the older you get, the more you really don't give a fuck. Like no one's gonna come over here and tell me something that I don't already know about myself.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. Who held you up when you couldn't hold yourself?
Definitely my friends.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, because I'm not close with my family.
Yep.
At all. I mean, like that's something it's so funny. Something I thought about was like, since my dad has died, like my mom hasn't checked in on me.
Never?
Mm-mm. Like after he died, she, like shortly
Briefly.
after, yeah, for a minute, she was like, just checking in.
Yeah.
But then like that stopped.
That's insane to me.
I think that's so weird, bro. So yeah, definitely my friends for sure. When my dad passed away and we were sitting at that table and we were, she was asking me how many tablespoons of my dad's ashes
that was just
that I wanted.
And
I remember
an awful experience.
Yeah, I mean it was, but like I remember just like I could have never done that alone.
I know. Katie and I were happy to be there. I mean, not happy, but like
yeah.
to support you during that time and just like
yeah.
trying to be there. But I just remember us always like being quiet and just letting you be in that space.
Because it's like, I mean,
there's nothing we could say.
No. And that's like the thing is like there's nothing in a lot of things. There's nothing, you know what I mean, that you can say or that you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's just like one, like when you ask that, that's just like something that like immediately comes to my mind.
That was a dark moment. So, it really was.
And it's just also like, why can't we come up with a different terminology? Why do we have to ask someone who you are sitting in front of and you just created a loved one of theirs? Why do we have to use the word tablespoon? You know, I just feel like there's like a more appropriate term than kitchen measurement.
It just made it even more sad.
And I remember like when she asked me that, I was just like, it was like the air was out of me.
It
like,
was
like, what?
Did you just ask me?
You're
gonna scoop my dad up?
Yeah, it's fucking. It's not funny, but it's like
it's nuts.
Yeah.
What was your AIM screen name?
I like remember AIM being like so the Instagram of the days, right? Anyways, I had so many screen names.
Yeah.
But the one that I like remember very vividly is, oh my God. And I made fun of you too because you were like Shifty Shell Shock. Fucking, oh my God. And you want to know what's so funny?
Did you listen to the song?
No, but literally after like the day that episode posted, I'm on my way to work and this bitch in this bright blue Camaro had that blasting at 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
I just was laughing. Okay, so mine was, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Bacardi's great.
Bacardi's great.
because listen, I was clearly like a teenage alcoholic. And the thing is like Bacardi is spelled Bacard.
Yes.
And I spelled it Bi. I didn't, and that wasn't even intentional. Like I literally spelled it wrong.
Bacardi.
With a Z. Bacardi's great, and I think it was like 420 or something. Like, you're a fucking loser.
Fucking loser.
You're a fucking, and then Bacardi, what were you drinking? Like what? Like what were you drinking? You were out there drinking rum?
Oh my god.
So you were drinking?
Oh,
sick fuck.
I want to be 14 again.
I know.
If you came with a warning label, what would it say?
Yeah, it would say I'm a control freak.
Thank you. Yes.
It would say.
Yes. It would.
I am emotional.
Yes.
Even though I probably don't initially come across that way. It would say warning, emotional, warning, control freak. It would say warning, I snore.
Oh my. Okay. Anyone tuning in? She is a snorer. Vacation, all that. I've experienced it. She's a snorer.
Do you want to know what's so funny? Last night, Quincy texted me and he was like, I didn't sleep very good last night or whatever. I was tired today, something like along those lines. Oh, and I asked why, and he was like, I didn't sleep good last night. And I said, why? Like, were you just like up, or like what was going on? And he was like, no, because I wasn't next to you. And then I was like, my response was, yeah, like I wish we could, because like I've been making like subtle jabs because I'm a bitch like that. And I was like, yeah, I wish that was a fucking reality where we slept next to each other every night. And he didn't respond. And part of the reason why I know he didn't fucking respond is because whenever he does stay the night at my place, he always ends up moving to the couch because I snore so loud, especially if he works the next day. And I always tell him, I'm like, you can't do that.
Why doesn't he respond?
I don't like.
How long will it take for him to respond now? How long has it been?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, no. I mean, I've talked to him today.
Oh, okay.
But you can't listen. For anyone who has a girlfriend that snores, if you're going to, you need to do the what is his name? Derek from Grey's Anatomy. Derek Shepherd. You need to set an alarm and get your ass back in bed before she wakes up. Because I don't like waking up and I'm like,
where are you?
Where are you? Fuck. Okay, so before we close, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Shout out to Fur Baby Bakery, locally owned, organic dog treat brand, handmade, all natural, and zero trash ingredients. Go spoil your fur baby like they deserve. Shop online at furbabybakery.com and use promo code DON'T Also, all of this will be in the show notes.
Oh, perfect. Shout out to 1%, a locally owned brand repping high-end streetwear and gym wear that actually moves with you. Built for the bold, made for the driven. Tap in to 1% and wear what 99% won't. Shop online at 1%Co, and percent is PRCNT. Use promo code DQU10 at checkout.
Yeah,
do it, guys. All these, the dog treats, the clothes, high-end treats, the high-end clothes. I mean,
just do it.
It's locally owned. Support. You guys want to support?
I love organic dog treats.
Fuck off. Someone's got to have a fucking pet out there.
Oh, it's so funny. Okay, thank you for listening. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. And on social media, you can find us at Don't Quote Us Podcast with 2 T's.
Yes.
So yeah, go engage with our content, please, or I fucking swear. With that being said, do that. But